toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense and an empty set. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
On the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Balls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Barrels ahead. Back, staying on track and getting it in on the option.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Ramsey. Steps away to find some room. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Martin. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the give off the left side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They believe they can run right here. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Trying to get the corner. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. They're working that left side. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air, it's Ramsey. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Let's go! He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Ramsey. He throws one to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
I'll tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The defense is their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here on third down for this offense. To throw, it's Ramsey. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Release to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri! The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Going right to work up top. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Ramsey. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And here's the return. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's White. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
He makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Here's the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And back to the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it, force the incompletion.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
How about that fourth quarter tie ball game, and you're still going for it? The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded now. Defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Unleashes it. Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They jump on top here in OT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
I obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this touchdown, Missouri! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. He'll set up to throw. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Penn State! And they responded with a score of their own here in overtime.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Have to go for 2 starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. Do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. He wants to throw it. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
Green 25.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Snapped it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped. And a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth.